What?
Just did a funny thing for my knee.
Oh, love that. Right before we start.
I did PT for my shoulder, now I'm doing PT for my knee.
Good.
I'm going to be all...
You are going to be all bright, shiny, and new. Hi, Valerie. Good morning. How are you? Good. Okay. Valerie, all props except bolster. Blankets, blocks, strap. Please. So, good morning and welcome. Nice to be back. I was talking to a friend last night, and we were talking about goals, like life goals. She's turning 80. And she was saying that for her, her life goal is to work on her relationship with her significant other, to continue to grow as a human, and to be as happy, spend as much time happy as she can spend. And I thought, yes, I love that. And it brought to mind this quote that I've been reading this week from John O'Donohue, where he talks about gratitude for furthering, the furthering that we can all do. And so for my friend, her furthering is to further her relationship and further her happiness and further her presence on the planet as a good human. And I was just thinking about that idea of furthering, because sometimes furthering to me means like pushing. Like if you're lifting weights, you lift a heavier weight, you keep furthering whatever it is that you're doing to get better, stronger, more, whatever. But that in our yoga practice, furthering isn't always about doing the next harder pose. Sometimes furthering is the way we connect more deeply to ourselves, the way we find peace in the moment, the way we grow as a human on the mat by just spending some time not doing other things, but just being present with ourselves. So here's the full quote from John O'Donohue. He wrote, "I give thanks for arriving safely in a new dawn. And each morning that I read this, I think, that's enough. Like, we're here. We've arrived safely in a new dawn, and I give thanks for that. And if that were to set the tone for the practice, or just the way I step into the day every day, that would be my furthering. Just to be grateful rather than moaning about everything else that I moan about on a daily basis. So, I give thanks for arriving safely in a new dawn, for the gift of eyes to see the world, the gift of mind to feel at home in my life, the waves of possibility breaking on the shore of dawn, the harvest of the past that awaits my hunger, and all the furtherings this new day will bring." So please sit up tall, lengthen through your spine. Settle both sit bones down into this morning, this day, here and now. Bring awareness to your breath. And invite yourself to be here now. Maybe there's a goal for your life that kind of just pops to mind, and maybe not. But if there is, just to let that bubble up from deep inside of you. And to set an intention for your practice this morning to be a furthering in whatever way that word speaks to you, whether it's doing the next harder pose, or it's backing off because you need a rest, or it's being more present. There's no right or wrong. There's whatever will further you today as a human on the planet. And joining your palms together in front of your heart, we'll chant our invocation. Take a deep breath in. Chaya, Shantaya, Niralambaya, Tejase. Om Namah Shivaya, Gurave, Sachidananda Murtaye, Nishprapanchaya, Shantaya, Niralambaya, Tejase. Om Namah Shivaya, Gurave, Sachidananda Murtaye, Nishprapanchaya, Shantaya, Niralambaya, Tejase. Taking a moment to bow your head to honor your practice and yourself and this beautiful dawn. Lifting your head, open your eyes. Please stretch your right leg out to the side, wide. If it's comfortable to keep your left leg folded in, do so. We're going to work with the alignment of inner spiral or internal rotation this morning. So we're going to start, as you're already doing, by manually rolling the inner thigh and pulling the sit bone out wide. So it's two hands, one hand to the inner thigh and one hand to your buttocks flesh. So you're rotating the entire thigh bone and hip. Yes. Then fingertips directly in front of you, lift up through your spine. And as you exhale, hinge forward, keeping the right buttock firmly planted on the ground. And then settle into your breath and into being here right now. Then refine a little bit your right leg, pointing the kneecap and the toes more upright rather than out. So that's adding to that internal rotation. And then if you look at the top of your foot, if the top of your foot is tense because you're pulling the toes back strongly, soften that a little bit. Maybe extend the big toe forward a little bit more. So there's still activity, action in the foot, but it's not one-sided. Take 2 more breaths. And then with your next inhalation, sit upright. And twist to your left, right hand to the left knee. And as you make that twist, refine further your awareness into your right leg by pulling the flesh of the buttock, right buttock, down, anchoring yourself more into the earth. And as the buttock goes down, lift the heart a little bit higher to the sky. Inhaling, come back to center, turn to face your right leg, frame it, and fold forward over it. And then work to press the right heel down, so that your right knee is not jamming down towards the floor. But by pressing the heel down, you engage your calf muscle. Take 2 more breaths, stretching the hamstrings now. Probably also the adductor inner thigh muscles, but mostly the hamstrings. And then inhale, bring yourself back up to center and switch the legs to the other side. Internally rotate, use 2 hands, move thigh bone and hip. Then fingertips in front of you. Lift up through your spine, and as you exhale, hinge yourself forward. So we're doing 2 forward bends with the left leg extended. This first forward bend stretches more the inner thigh muscles, the adductor, adductor. The second one we do stretches more the hamstrings, the back of the leg. We have so many interesting muscle groups in our legs. So the leg is firm, lined up. The breath is flowing, the buttocks are grounded, and we give gratitude for the furthering of our awareness. Is your hip cramping?
It's just not a good side. It's definitely different.
And then awareness about how different the 2 sides are in terms of strength, in terms of tightness, in terms of flexibility. Just observing, because sometimes the furthering is just paying attention. It's just noticing what's what. And then either doing something to address it or just coming to acceptance, this is how it is right now. Inhale, bring yourself upright and twist to the right. Notice how the left buttock wants to lift, so keep grounding it. The grounding of the buttock is actually an external rotation of the leg. And so we're balancing the internal rotation we did manually with our hands and with our muscles with an external rotation. Inhale, come to center, face out over your left leg, frame the leg, lift up through the spine, press the heel down, hinge forward, adding a little bit of twist in your upper body from right to left. Breath, letting the muscles stretch and further themselves as they're ready, not forcing, giving an invitation. 2 more breaths. With the next inhale, bring yourself up, pull the knees in, and make your way to all fours. Spread your fingers wide. Take a few cat-cow breaths, arching and rounding the back. Just moving your spine. And perhaps furthering that work with your spine a little bit, inviting a deeper movement if that is something that will further you today. The next time you come to the inhalation and the head is lifted, hug the shoulder blades onto the back, curl your toes under, tone the inner thighs by pulling the knees towards each other. Roll them back behind you, the inner thighs. Feel how that curves the back in even more. But support your lower back with your belly muscles pulling up. And then keeping that action in your legs, lift your knees and your hips to half dog pose. Knees still bent a lot.
Pull the feet towards each other isometrically without moving them. Roll the inner thighs back even more to extend your spine. Push your hands down into the mat and then begin to straighten your legs. Then pedal, moving how you want to move to stretch out your body this morning. Enjoy your breath. Enjoy the stretch long through the spine. Hands steady and clear on the mat. Fingers spreading wide. Take one more breath here. Good. And then step your right foot forward to a lunge, bringing the left knee down to the floor. Lift the arms to the sky. And then pulse deeper into the lunge. And then come back out. And again, deeper into the lunge. Just inviting the muscles in the front of the left thigh to open and extend. One more time. Stay in the deeper lunge, letting it further with your breath. Extend the arms out to the sides and twist to your right. Inhale, untwist, arms back to the sky. Holding here, push strongly into your left heel and lift up the left knee. Exhale, bring both hands back down to the floor and step the right foot back, down face dog. Step forward with your left foot to a lunge, right knee down. Hands to the right knee, left knee. You can always pad the knee, putting a blanket under the knee if that works better for you. And then exhale, begin to pulse. Arms to the sky. Nancy, this okay on the knees? With your breath. One more time, pulse in. Twist left, open up the arms. Untwist, come back to center. Right, so you know we're going to lift up the back knee. Think about internally rotating the leg as you do that. So it's the inner thigh that's going to lift faster than any other part of the leg. Come up, breathe in. And then exhale, down face dog. Hands to the floor, step back. Flow through a vinyasa. And as you come into your back bend, whether it's cobra pose or up dog, fire up the muscles of your legs and do that same internal rotation, inner thighs rolling up towards the ceiling. Exhale, back to dog pose. And step or hop your feet forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen the spine, look forward, come halfway up. And exhale, fold a little bit more deeply. And inhale, rise all the way to the sky, arms up. Exhale, bring your hands into your heart with gratitude for this dawn, this day, this breath, this practice. Sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, step the right foot back, lunge. Reach your arms to the sky. Bend the right knee just above the floor. And then push out through the heel and straighten it. So we're going to do this a few more times. If your knees are funky this morning, you can skip the bending. When you bend, if you are bending, see if you can bend without your torso and your front thigh going up and down. So it's just the back knee lowering, and straightening, and bending, and straightening. So just play with that a few times. Keep tacking the outer left hip back. One more time. And then end with the knee on the ground. Curl yourself back. Take a deep breath. Lift up the back knee again. And lean forward like you're coming into Warrior 3, which we're not going to do at this moment. Roll the inner left thigh up towards the right thigh up towards the ceiling, and then hands to the floor. Step the left foot back. Come through a vinyasa. Walk the feet or hop the feet up to the top of the mat. Inhale and rise. Exhale, fold right back down. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, fold in. And inhale, step the left foot back, lunge. And come up to high lunge. Stretch yourself into the stay. And then dip the left knee and straighten it. And dip it and straighten it. And dip it and straighten it. Dip it and leave it on the ground. Twist to your right. Open the arms, breathe in. Breathe out, bring your arms back up to center. Lift the left knee again. And lean forward, spinning the inner left thigh up towards the ceiling, strong and steady. Exhale, hands to the floor, down face dog, step the right foot back. Inhale, come forward to plank pose. Exhale, bend the elbows. Flow forward into the back bend. Internal rotation of your legs. Down face dog. Step or hop forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands into your heart. Standing on the left leg, come to tree pose, bending the right knee out to the side. Press the foot into the leg and the leg into the foot. And then use your foot to add more internal rotation to your left leg. So your right foot pulls the left inner thigh back, pushes it wide, and then scoop the right hip down and under. Lift up the arms. Pull the right knee forward and up. Warrior 3 pose, lean forward. And as you straighten your right leg, internally rotate it. Stretch yourself out long. Take a deep breath in. Step back, high lunge. Lower the right knee to the floor. Twist to the left. Inhale, untwist. Lift the back knee back up. Lift back to Warrior 3 pose, internal rotation of your back leg. Stretch out long into this dawn. Pull the right knee forward and up as you bring yourself upright. Place the foot in tree pose. Create that same internal rotation of your standing leg. And then exhale, hands into your heart, right foot to the earth. Good. Okay. We got this.
Fun. It's fun.
It's fun. Okay. It's going to get even funner. We're going to further. So left side, firm into your right leg. Make the muscles strong and steady. Lift up the left knee and place the foot in tree pose. Stretch up your arms. Left foot rolls the inner right thigh back. Pull the left buttock down and under, the low belly in and up. And then stretch. Down into your foot and up through your fingers. Left knee forward and up. And think about how you're going to extend that left leg when you lean forward, how you're going to rotate the inner thigh up towards the ceiling. Begin to move, stretching out the leg, adding that internal rotation. Breathe. Step the left foot back, high lunge. Lower the knee to the floor. Twist right, arms wide. Untwist. Use the inner thigh to straighten the back leg and lift you back up to high lunge. Into warrior three. Left knee forward and up, stand upright. Tree pose. Exhale and release. Foot down, arms down. Well done, Frank. Hands to your heart. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, step or hop back, downward facing dog. Move through your vinyasa the way you like to move. Internal rotation of legs. Lift up the right leg in the air and step the right foot forward, warrior two pose. The back leg, left leg, internal rotation. So if you take your left hand, reach behind you and underneath, catch your left inner thigh and pull it back behind you. So the whole thigh bone moves back, the hip's not rolling forward, but the thigh bone and the hip are moving back and wide. Then with your right hand, catch your right buttock, pull the flesh of the buttock down. So this is the balance. One thigh is going back, one hip is going down, and then extend your arms out to the sides. Gaze over your right fingertips. Fill up with your breath. And keeping that action in your legs, windswept warrior, lean back. Straighten the front leg. And do all of that muscular action we did when we were seated. So pull your heel back, push your heel down, firm your right calf so you're not locking your right knee. And then Trikonasana. Right hand down to the shin or the floor, left arm to the sky. Move the left shoulder back in space. Deep breath in. Stretch out as you exhale in every direction, through every line of your limbs, the arms, the legs, the spine. Exhaling, both hands to the floor, downward facing dog. Hold here, move through a vinyasa. Lift up the left leg and step forward to warrior two. Connect into your breath. Firm the muscles of your legs. With your right hand, catch behind you the right inner thigh and pull it back and lift it away from the floor so it's going back and wide.
With the left hand, catch the outer left butt cheek, draw it down towards the floor. Keeping that, re-extend the arms, turn the gaze over the fingertips. Be here. Press the left thigh to the left more. Left hip down more. Windswept warrior, lean back. And begin to straighten the front leg to Trikonasana, firming the leg, firming the back of the leg. And then windmill the arms down. And greet this pose, this dawn, this moment. How will you live this moment, aligning it with your goals? With your next exhalation, bring both hands to the floor, downward facing dog pose. Bend your knees about 6 inches. Without moving your knees closer together, firm the inner thighs, pull the feet and knees towards each other, and then roll the inner thighs back and wide and get more extension through your spine. Then straighten your legs. And imagine doing that in a handstand. Bend your knees again. Tone the inner thighs. Roll the inner thighs back and wide, get more extension through your spine, and re-straighten your legs. Move through a vinyasa. And then step or hop your feet forward up to your hands. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale and fold in. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands into your heart. Good. So yes, our next pose is going to be a handstand. If handstand is not in your practice, you can practice this leg action in a headstand or in an L pose. If you're doing it in a handstand, I want to show you how you might approach it. So you might bend the knees a little bit, like your feet are on the floor and you're doing dog pose. Squeeze the legs. Roll the inner thighs back towards the wall, then sweep the tailbone up, and then take the feet off the wall. So if you're doing that in L pose, same thing, feet on the wall, bend the knees, tone, big internal rotation, balance it with external rotation, and extend. So please move your mat to wherever you're going to be. Take yourself up into your pose. If you want a hand, let me know. Almost there, Nance. Yeah, nice, Glenn. And then get your feet on the wall. Bend your knees a little bit. Squeeze the inner thighs, roll them back towards the wall. You're going to get more arch in your lower back. Then balance that with sit bones going up, tailbone going up, and then extension. Looks good, Janie. Nice, Mary. Glenn, squeeze your legs closer together. Yeah. Nice, Nancy. Shoulders doing pretty good. Mm-hmm. Well done, Valerie.
Okay, one more. Glenn, one more. Frank, I can see you working it as you are. Well done. Yeah. Bending the knees just gives you a little bit more access to the musculature and the actions. How's your shoulder doing, Mary?
They're both bad.
But you just did an L pose.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're not that bad.
No. One is good.
Good work, Janie. All right, so please finish. Glenn, you got too much power. You're bouncing off the wall. A little bit less force in your kick, I think. Okay, come back to your place, please. And I'm going to use a blanket. You don't have to use a blanket, but my knee's like a blanket. I'm going to place the 2 blocks at the front of the mat. Step the right foot up onto the block. Left knee down on the blanket, if you're using a blanket. Sweep the arms to the sky. Take a deeper lunge. Further it any amount more. Twist to the right. Untwist. Curl the back toes under. Lift up the left knee. Lean forward. Warrior 3. Internal rotation of the left leg. Stretch out. Stand upright, pull the left knee up with you. Tree pose. Stretch out of yourself. Left knee forward and up. Back to warrior 3. Big internal rotation of your left leg. High lunge, step back. Left knee to the floor. Twist again left, right, twist right. Reach your right hand back to your left heel or your lower back. Stretch the left arm over your ear. Inhale, come all the way back up. Lower the arms. Step the right knee back. We furthered. So make any adjustments. You know where we're going for the other side. Make any adjustments you need. And step the left foot onto the block. Sweep up the arms and lunge deeply. And as you take that lunge, roll the inner right thigh back behind you and wide. Twist to the left. Inhale, untwist. Lift the right knee. Lean forward into warrior 3. Internally rotating the right leg. Stand up, pull the right knee up with you. Tree pose. Bring the right knee up again. Back through warrior 3. High lunge. Right knee down. Twist left. Left hand to the right heel or back pocket. Breathe. Reach out. Inhale, come back up to center. Lower the hands. Step the left knee back. Put the blocks to the side. Blanket to the side. And come to down face dog. Plank pose. Exhale, lower to the floor. Inhale to the back bend. Exhale, back down. Please turn over onto your back, feet towards me, head towards the back of the room, knees bent. Hands to the back of your head. Hover your feet up off the floor and then tip tap them. Left and right, left and right. Pull the belly muscles in. Keep tip tapping. Then lift your head, shoulders, and chest up. Pull the knees and elbows together to touch. And then lower the head and tip tap. Elbows and knees to touch. And tip tap. So the right elbow touches the right knee, left elbow the left knee. Elbows and knees. Tip tap. 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 Elbows and knees. Keep the torso up. Tip tap the feet. Open the elbows wide. Look up towards the ceiling. Lift the chest a little higher. Open the elbows a little wider. Lift the torso a little higher. And then exhale, lower everything down. Take a breath and feel what you feel present in your life, in your body. Hover the feet and tip tap. Lift the head, shoulders, and chest up. And bring the left elbow and the right knee together. Then the right elbow and the left knee together. Then come back to tip tapping. Head down. Take a breath. Exhale, left elbow, right knee. Right elbow, left knee. Tip tap. Left elbow, right knee. Right elbow, left knee. Touch and tip tap. We're going to reverse the order, so right elbow, left knee to start, touch. Then left elbow, right knee, touch, and tip tap, head down. Right elbow, left knee, left elbow, right knee, and tip tap. Last time, right elbow, left knee, left elbow, right knee, tip tap, head down, feet down, take a breath. Hover the feet, tip tap. Head, shoulders, and chest up. Touch elbows and knees, and tip tap. Touch elbows and knees, and tip tap. This time, touch elbows to the outside of the knees. And tip tap. Touch elbows to the inside of the knees. And tip tap. Once again, inside of the knees. Tip tap. And last time, inside of the knees. Tip tap. Head down. Feet down. Release your arms. Take a breath. Roll to your side. Bakasana. Bring yourself up to balance on your toes. You can put blocks under your feet to make the pose a little bit more accessible. Place the hands. Lift the knees up above the elbows and use the same action that we just did doing our abdominals to pull the belly muscles in to get your knees higher up your arms. Lift the head, look forward, squeeze the knees in, and then pull the feet up towards the buttocks. Release the feet down. Uttanasana, straighten the legs. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale and fold in. Same pose again, feet together. Bend the knees, lift up the heels. Plant the hands. Lift the knees up above the elbows. Pull the belly muscles in and up. Claw your finger pads into the floor like brakes. Lean forward and lift up the heels. Good, Jeannie. Yeah, beautiful, Valerie. Now begin to straighten your arms. Push down from your heart into your hands. Elevate the whole pose. Further it. Take one last breath. It's good, Frank. And then straighten the legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale and fold in. Again, breathe in and lengthen. And breathe out and fold. Please turn sideways on your mat. So you're facing the long edge of your mat, still in your forward bend. Step or hop your feet wide apart. Spread your pinky toes wide and then pull the outer shins in, press the inner thighs back and apart, lift your spine halfway up, look forward. As you exhale, fold in more deeply. Inhale again, lengthen, and exhale, fold. Coming into Skandasana, walk your hands to your right, lift up your right heel, point your left toes towards the ceiling, balancing on the point of your left heel. Press your left heel down so you're not hyperextending into your left knee. Internally rotate the inner left thigh. Scoop the left hip down and under. Valerie, you could always sit on a block. Press your right knee out to the right, like a double block or the high block. Block on the high side. And then join the palms together. Lift your spine tall. Yeah, that's it, Janie. Press the elbows wide. Take a deep breath in. Work your left leg. Scoop your right buttock. Stay here with the hands together or stretch your arms to the sky. Take one more breath. Bring the hands down and pivot to the other side. Bend the left knee, lift up the left heel. Point the right toes straight up towards the ceiling and then pause. So before you go into the pose, deeply become really mindful. Engage the muscles. Roll the right inner thigh down and back. Push the right heel down, lift up the right calf. Scoop the right buttock under. Widen the left knee to the left more. Mary, use your left elbow to push your left knee to the left. Yeah. And then hands to the heart.
You can, of course, always keep your hands on the floor. Valerie, right leg a little bit more active, toes pointing up. Yes, beautiful. Arms to the sky if that's available. If it's not, you keep the arms down. Take one more breath. Exhale, both hands to the floor. Prasarita, straighten both legs. Come up to fingertips. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, fold yourself in more deeply. Inhale, lengthen the spine again. Exhale and fold. If Shirshasana 2 is in your practice and you want to take a few breaths upside down again, go ahead and take yourself upside down right where you are. The rest of us will stay here, moving with our breath, focusing on pressing inner thighs back, sit bones down, connecting into the breath, into the body, greeting this dawn, this day. If you're upside down, bring yourself down. And then lift yourself all the way up to stand star pose. Arms wide, legs strong. Turn your palms up and out and stretch into the day. With gratitude. Here we are. What a blessing. Lower the arms. Bend forward again. Walk the feet closer together so they're not quite so far apart, but they're still wide. And then do that same action. Bend the knees a little bit without moving the knees closer together. Firm the inner thighs. Roll them back and wide. And we're going to bind around the left thigh. So if you want to use a strap, you've got your strap. The right arm goes underneath the right leg. Left hand up and behind the back to clasp. Then begin to straighten the right leg and the left leg. Left leg is easier, so start there. Roll the inner thigh back and wide. Then begin to work the right leg, inner thigh back and wide. And there will be a limit to how far you can go. And just be there in that limit. I got you. Inner thigh, back and wide, back and wide. Yeah, beautiful, Valerie. Then add a twist to your right. Torso, twist to your right. No, your left, your left. Twist the torso to the left, to the left. Take one more breath. Frank, try to level out your hips. So one hip's not pulling forward yet. And then exhale and release. Both hands down to the floor. With both hands on the ground, inhale, lengthen your spine, look forward. Exhale, and fold in more deeply. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Bend the knees, preparing for the second side. Squeeze the feet towards each other, knees towards each other without moving them. Then press inner thighs back and wide, spread your sit bones. Into that space, bring your left arm underneath, right arm up behind the back, and clasp, holding either your hands or a strap. Yeah, that's it, Mary. You got it. Yeah, on the outside of the hip. Then begin to straighten the right leg. And then use that action, left inner thigh back and wide, to straighten the left leg as much as you can. And when it's as straight as you can, twist your torso to your right. Yes. And breathe. Roll the shoulders back, lean the head back, add a little back bend. One more breath. Valerie, you did the other side? Yeah, okay. And then exhale and release, both hands down. Step the feet even closer together, back towards your Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale and fold in. Inhale, rise all the way up. Reach your arms to the sky. And exhale your hands into your heart. Take a deep breath. Feel what you feel, notice what you notice. With gratitude, at least we're here to feel and notice. Turn back to face towards me, towards the front of the room. And separate your feet so they're about 8 to 10 inches apart. Bend the knees a little bit. Same action. First firm the muscles, then big internal rotation. Inner thighs back and wide. Bending the knees gives you access. Then external rotation, tailbone down, pubic bone up, flesh of the buttocks down, and then straighten the legs. Good. Right hand to the right hip. Shift the weight into the right leg, pull the left knee up, and catch the knee. Stand up tall. Open the knee out to the left. Notice if the right hip has jutted a little bit to the right, hug it in. Bring the knee back to center. Stretch the arms to the sky. Extend the leg straight out in front of you. Exhale, lower the leg, lower the arms. Again, a wider stance. Bend the knees. Tone the muscles of the legs. Inner thighs back and wide. Sit bones down, pubic bone up. Stretch straight. Left hand to the hip. Shift the weight into the left leg. Lift up the right knee. Catch the front of the knee. You can always hold on to something if that's helpful. Open the knee to the right. Left hip pulling into the midline. Sweep the right hip down and under. Bring the knee back to center. Arms to the sky. Legs straight out. Exhale and release. Lower the arms. Take a breath. So we're going to do the same thing but with the leg straight. So you can use a strap if you want or hold the foot with your hand. Start with wide legs. So I'm taking you through these steps. There's actually 5 steps that we go through in every pose when we practice Anusara Yoga. And the 5 steps are: first, we just soften and breathe and connect. Second step is we engage the muscles because we need to engage the muscles to move the bones. So step 1, soften and breathe. Step 2, engage. Step 3, create space. So inner thighs back and wide, internal rotation. Step 4, we balance the internal rotation with external rotation. Tailbone down, pubic bone up. And step 5, just as we started by pulling in, we extend out. So everything is coming to balance. Each step balances the other step. And you can repeat them cyclically as you do the pose. But we're doing it with 2 feet on the ground where it's easier. So right hand on the hip. Shift the weight to the right leg. Lift up the left leg, either catch the foot with the hand or use the strap, and extend forward. Open to the left. Come back to center. Keep the leg extended. If you're holding a strap, you just drop the strap, arms to the sky. And exhale, release. Arms down. Steady into your legs. Left hand on your hip. So 5 steps. First, breathe, connect. Second, engage muscles to bones. Third, bend the knees, inner thighs back and wide. Internal rotation, balance with external rotation. And lastly, extension. Pull up the right leg, catch the foot, extend long, open to the right, back to center, drop your strap, arms to the sky, and exhale, release.
Arms down, legs down. Well done. And then we go back to step 1 and we just breathe and feel and invite ourselves to presence, which is such a privilege and a gift to give ourselves, rather than just rushing from one thing to the next. Just to stop and be. Hands to the heart, sweep the arms to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step or hop back. Flow through a final vinyasa. And we're going to meet lying on the back with the strap. Feet towards me. Take your time. You'll need room to the right and the left of you. And we'll be moving from here into Shavasana, so if there's any space organizing you want to do. Take the strap around the ball of the right foot. Stretch the right leg straight up to the sky. And then lift the left leg also straight up to the sky, but not in the strap. Then go through those steps. Take a breath. Firm the legs. Bend the knees a little bit. Roll the inner thighs back and wide. Sweep the tailbone in, straighten the legs. Keeping the left leg exactly where it is. Open the right leg out to the right. Can take the left arm out to the side for balance. Keep the left side of the hips on the ground. Breathe here. Inhale, bring the right leg back up. Lower the left leg to the floor out in front of you. Stretch a little deeper into the right hamstrings. Take the straps with the left hand. Open the right arm out to the right and twist. Rolling onto the pinky edge of your left foot. Stacking your hips. And anchoring your right shoulder, turning your gaze to the right. Extend out in every direction, awareness into your life so that you can live with more attention, more presence, more intention. Inhale, bring the leg back up to center. Lift the left leg back up and switch the feet in the strap. Keep the legs engaged and firm, right arm out to the right. Take the left leg out to the left. Keep the right leg steady, strong, pointing straight to the sky. Breathe. Bring the left leg back up to center. Lower the right leg to the ground. Work a little bit deeper into the stretch of your left leg. Take the left arm out to the left and twist. Left leg across and to the right. A full extension in every direction. Breathe into your body. Inhale, bring the leg back up to center. Lift the right leg up and put both feet into the strap. Hold with both hands. Keeping your sacrum on the floor, draw the legs overhead. Settle your shoulders towards the earth, soften your jaw. Both legs coming deeper, furthering any amount. One more breath. Release out of that really deep bend. Remove the strap. Bend the knees for happy baby pose. Rock a little bit from side to side. Hug your knees into your chest, embracing with gratitude this body, for the practice it did today. And as you're ready, bring the feet to the floor, roll to your side, sit up. Take your 2 blocks for Supta Baddha Konasana. 1 block under each thigh. And then lie back down. Arms in cactus pose, if your shoulders allow. If they don't, then any other pose. Bring awareness to your breath. Begin the 3-part breath, breathing in first to your belly, then your ribs, then your chest. Breathe out first from your chest, then your ribs, and then your belly. Breathe in a wave. Gratitude for this day. For the harvest that will assuage your hunger. For the air that there is to breathe. The clean, fresh water to drink. The gift of peace and quiet. Of the choices that we can make to have goals, to further ourselves, to be present. After the next breath, let your breathing resume its natural rhythm. Move into Shavasana, arms beside you. Stretch out the legs, relax the feet to the sides. Listen to the sounds around you. The sound of your breath. If you can hear the birds or the cicadas outside. If you're at home, the sounds in your home. The sounds of life. Greeting this dawn.
Bring your awareness to your breath. Allow a deep breath to flow in, a long, slow breath to flow out. Breathe in deep. Breathe out slow. And begin to wake up your body, moving fingers and toes. Bending your knees, curl to your side. And keeping your body soft, lift yourself back up to sitting. And join again your palms in front of your heart and offer your gratitude to this dawn, this day, this practice, this life. We'll chant one Om to close. Take a deep breath in. Namaste. Have a beautiful day, everyone. Bye, Zoom friends. Bye, Frank. Bye, Glenn.
Thank you, Chaya. Thank you.
You're so welcome. Thanks for coming.
Last night, the gain of the microphone you're using was way up, and it was up again today.
Oh, the volume was up.
Yeah, just so you know, it seems something has boosted the gain on the mic a lot.
It looks like it's at the same level it's been. It's at 9 decibels, but I'll lower it, Glenn. I'll lower it.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
with your voice was great. The only time it was distorted was when you were playing the harmonium. But
Distorted?
it seems that the way Val wears the mic, on her chest, her voice was distorting all evening.
Okay, it might have been too close to her mouth.
No, it was down on her chest.
Oh. Okay, I can adjust it from here, so I'll turn the decibels down. Yeah, okay, thanks for letting me know, Glenn.
Have a good day.